ain't gotta be too perfect. You just gotta know your worth. Talk about your flaws, how they make you flawless. You are like a work of art and artists. They do it off their dreams, all their hopes, all their nightmares.
Welcome back to another episode of
Trims and Trauma.
We're your hosts, Bria and
Corgan.
How you doing this week?
As good as I can be. Yes.
We have a special guest on the couch this week again. We have Ballout the Barber.
How y'all doing?
Introduce yourself.
All right, y'all. My name Ballout the Barber. That's what everybody call me, but my real name is Brandon. So I'm actually a barber. I just got my master haircut license, about a year ago, but I finished my apprenticeship for it 5 months ago. So I just recently opened up my own shop and getting that together right now. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to get in our icebreaker question. We usually do an icebreaker question to get us started. So we picked it out the box already. Any petty revenge stories you want to share?
Yes.
You said that
I had one that popped up in my head so clear.
Automatically. Okay, well, Corey can go first because y'all can be petty today.
Okay. This was back when I was in college, and now mind you, I was this was at UNC. I was there on a scholarship, so like. What happened was we lived in an apartment complex, and there was 4 apartments in each building, and our building happened to have the fire emergency reset thing. Basically, if there was a fire in that complex, they had to come to our apartment to turn off the alarms. And this was, I think it was middle of Christmas break, and I had 3 roommates. 2 of them were cool. One of them, we didn't really see him a lot, but like he did nothing as far as helping clean, helping pay for like toilet paper, anything. He didn't contribute anything. He did nothing for us, and but also made the most mess. So like we already didn't really like him much, and he was spoiled. And but anyway, so we were in the middle of break, and the people above us, the apartment above us, they accidentally set some toast on fire. Mm-hmm. So set off the entire building's emergency alarm thing. Cool, whatever. They come through, get us all out, then have to go through and check all the apartments, then come to our apartment to turn off the emergency alarms and reset everything, basically, which we didn't know that until this happened. And they're checking every room and all that. Well, apparently, homeboy was making a makeshift bong in his room and was using it and had the window open and was blowing out. None of us knew.
How would they know?
How would they know? If there's a fire above us, they might know. So they found his shit. And me and one other roommate were there along with him. But the 4th roommate was at class or something, doing something with some friends. But the 2 of us got basically a warning. We didn't get in trouble like he did. He did straight up get caught with weed on campus. But we got a warning that if this happens again, y'all will be notified. Like it'll be noticed that y'all have seen it before, so y'all are part of the problem, and you'll get in trouble.
Because you know.
So, and that could mean my scholarship. And so we already had issues with this guy. And now I will say, so me and the guy that lived beside me, the room beside me and him had our sink, and the other 2 had their sink. The other guy, he kind of made a mess too. So we were like, nah, you get to have that sink. You don't do a lot of cleaning either, but you're not as bad as the one douche. And so he had his sink. They had their sink. We had our sink. Their sink got clogged. They did nothing about it. They refused to do anything about it. They would not call the people to come fix it, which was free. Like, just call them. They'll come and fix it, whatever. They refused to do it. So, okay, cool. Me and my roommate, the guy on my side of the apartment, had the good one, because I kept that shit clean. I'm not really OCD unless it comes to kitchen and bathroom. It's got to be clean, because that's just, to me, that's hygienic. Rest of the apartment I could care less, but that's where I clean. That's just going to stay clean. So they were refusing all this. Then he got us in trouble. So I said, fuck it. I may or may not have taken his toothbrush and cleaned the kitchen and the toilet and the shower, and I may or may not have put it back.
Okay.
Oh hell
Okay.
nah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Okay, ball out.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did
You
that?
fucked with my student. I mean, you fucked with my financial aid,
And you put
and you
it
got
back.
me in trouble,
Hey,
and I put it back.
the kitchen, the
He lived.
bathroom, and the okay.
He used it, but he lived. Cool.
What you do? What you did?
My story wasn't really. I wouldn't say it wasn't my plan to be a revenge, but it was a.
Okay, it wasn't your idea.
Huh?
It wasn't your idea.
Nah, it wasn't my idea.
What
But nah,
happened
okay, we
was-
was in high school, so it was a girl I was dating or whatever in high school. So I ended up finding out she was, I guess, cheating or whatever. So people sending me videos of her in the school, goddamn, with a dude or whatever.
Oh.
So later on that night, it was like, I think it was that weekend or whatever. So I was hanging out with this girl, but she ended up having all her friend girls over there. So what they did was they ended up finding out. So what they did was they all jumped on me, not jumped on me like fought me, but
Okay.
jumped on me and started recording it.
Oh, yeah, like down your throat.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I was like,
All right.
Hot.
All right.
so I was like, yeah, y'all wow. So they put it on, this was like in high school, so they put it on Snapchat, everything.
God.
I was like, no.
Jesus.
Yeah, they going out. Oh, y'all going, okay.
Yeah, that was wild. That was probably about my only,
Well, no, quick question. So how old are you?
I'm 26 right now.
Okay. Well, so because it makes a difference. Snapchat wasn't really getting. I don't think it was really.
It really
big
wasn't-
yet.
yeah, it wasn't
I was,
really
I was
big
class of
like that
09,
yet.
so like it wasn't really a big thing yet. So like, but the petty, like the shit that y'all can get into now, like
Everything is recorded.
Jesus, everything is recorded.
Word, yeah,
That
it
shit
ain't no-
scares
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It ain't no not recording something.
The shit I saw that was never recorded because that wasn't a thing yet.
That part, but like
Yeah.
only imagine now. These high schoolers today, I can only imagine. I don't want to see none of it.
No.
Word,
no,
yeah.
No.
Word, they record everything.
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 I hated
I'm so glad I didn't have
Everything is
kids.
content, but not like that. Okay.
Like it got bad when we was in high school, because when I was in high school, that's when like Instagram and Snapchat
Started getting big.
It came out, so then
Yeah.
that's when everybody wanted to start recording. You get people recording this, recording that,
Yeah.
people recording them doing this, recording them doing that. It's like, God, then now everybody just, it ain't like even the fight break out, people
Yeah.
recording it. Back then it was just fighting.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Well, in the videos, there weren't as many videos to find. So, like the ones you had, like on YouTube, like they would get mega hits because they were the only ones. Now you can. There's so many fights.
Video, word.
There's so many.
It's crazy.
Insane.
Y'all can keep y'all pity stories. I can't.
You can't divulge.
Nah, hell no.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
No, you know what you could do? Okay, a hypothetical petty. And I keep saying you need to do this. Get
Hypothetical.
He told me I keep saying you need to do this.
broomstick tattoo. Like
Anyway,
right here.
moving
Like
on.
right here.
Moving on.
So that they know what's coming. So they know.
Moving on, because they ain't getting
It's an inside joke, but it would be
Inside
the
joke,
pettiest thing you
but
could do.
They ain't getting.
You need to.
I might.
You should.
You know, because I'm getting a tattoo next.
It could be a fancy like broomstick.
I might, like a broomstick.
Like a
or
magical
shit.
broomstick.
Maybe that.
Because like
I am getting a tattoo tomorrow.
magic happens when the
yeah.
broomstick comes out.
Cut it out, because listen. I am getting a tattoo tomorrow, though. Spinning the wheel. I told you that.
Yeah.
I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know what. We're going to spin the wheel for the placement, for what it's going to be.
The chaos, letting the chaos take over.
Yeah. Everything, the color. It's
But yeah, because we talked about that. You're willing to get names put on you.
My daughter.
Maybe a sister.
Oh yeah, my sister you got our
Yeah.
names tatted on her neck, so I would get my family member's name tatted too.
Nope.
Because I got a brother that passed away, so I would get his name. But my sister got his name like right here on her back. I would do that too. I mean, I love my family's family, so I mean,
I can't say there's anybody.
you agree?
Anybody,
You
I'd put
gonna get a name tatted.
anybody's
You
name.
got a name tatted.
Because even my kids wouldn't have to like
Yeah,
me.
I'm just funny. I'm over here thinking. Nah, only name I got tatted is like God.
Yeah. No, so when you get your kids' names tatted.
Yeah, I got a portrait of my son.
Okay. So,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just-
what
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
do,
yeah, that
'Cause if
counts.
if it land on name, that's the only name.
But that's what I
would
want to
use.
do though. I'm getting a portrait done of my grandma, where she had a big old afro, like back in the day, and I was gonna get it with vines going out with everybody's name written in cursive.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
that would
That's
be
good
going all
idea.
Little
the
your
way.
roots.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I
that's
love
what's
that.
up.
I love that.
I like that idea.
I love that.
I wanted, it never got drawn, but I was supposed to get like a girl, but I wanted a girl with locks. It's supposed to be dealing with cosmetology or whatever.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be my sleeve, but
You should
I like
see
the
about
tree of
Alicia,
locks.
maybe.
Oh yeah,
See if she could design something.
I will.
Because that
I'm
girl from the Danger Jones, cover album, the girl with from space with
Oh,
her
yeah,
the T-shirt that we got, something like not that obviously because copyright,
yellow.
but like something like her would be
like
really cool.
That's what I was gonna get on my back. On like down here on my backside, there's gonna be a picture of a girl with dreads, but it's gonna be like freeform locks. Almost,
Okay.
but her holding all the the universe with all the
Oh,
clothes.
that's awesome.
Like
That's awesome.
Locks. Freeform locks are like tree of life locks.
Keon's
I like
got the
that.
freeforms, rocking the
His locks are
freeforms.
freeform locks. They look good. I like
Oh, yeah.
micro locks. Partial to micro locks.
You just a little, just a
But maybe
little.
I'm
You,
Just a little.
I'm partial to them, you know. But
May
I
have
love
classes in
all
them.
kind of, you know.
I don't be knowing what I be wanting to do on my
All
head.
locks are welcome. You got traditional locks. Yeah. If you let them lock, you gonna let them lock.
For me,
Yeah, you.
that's what I look like right now.
Yeah, they look good.
Natural, yeah.
Yeah. they
The Nadia Natural thing's coming out tonight. Yeah.
Tonight is the Nadia Natural UCBA event.
Yep.
5:30 to 9, I think it is. So I'm excited
5:30,
about
7:30. No, yes, I be paying attention to stuff.
it. It better be
I think it said 7:30.
7:30. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try to make that. That's gonna be my first kind of network event like that. Have you been to something like that?
I mean, I'd have been like the hair shows and stuff like that in network, but
Yeah. What about? Are you going to Bronner Brothers?
Mhm.
Okay, me too. Yeah, we are too. And Savannah going. You know. I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited about that.
For
That's
locks.
gonna be my first kind of that kind of hair show, all black hair show. I haven't been to Bronner Brothers before.
yeah, me, I haven't been. I was going to go to the one last year, I think.
Yeah.
But I ended up going to the some whatever the little brand they had in Atlanta at the convention too last year. I went to that one.
Is that where it's gonna be? The convention center?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, because I ain't booked the room yet. I just know my book is blocked off, so I'm going.
Yeah, I ain't booked nothing.
I ain't booked no room yet. I mean, I know I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna stay somewhere. I'm excited about that. And a weekend in Atlanta is gonna be okay. So we're gonna have a little fun and
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
okay.
We're gonna have too much fun. We might have too much fun.
They pretty much are
Me
always
around.
guaranteed to
I'm
be fun.
dead,
They're
okay.
always guaranteed to be fun.
So we
Yeah.
can slide
Yeah.
now. We can make time to go out. We're gonna make time to go out because when it comes to
Premiere
a drink,
this year.
I'm ready. Are you
Yeah.
going to Premiere Orlando?
When is that?
It's June, first week in June.
Yeah, I'm trying to, because I'm trying to go to, that's what I'm trying to do is go to some big events. And
They're
stuff like
great.
That.
I
one's a
love
fun one.
Orlando's my favorite. I haven't
Yeah.
been to the other one because, you know, they do like Anaheim, San
San
Antonio.
Antonio.
That's why I was like, I'm finna get me a little part-time job so I can darn put money up for that.
So I can
Right.
ball
Word.
out. Look, you
Right.
can ball out
Oh,
when you go.
God.
'Cause I'm telling you, we don't know how to act when we go out of town. But it's always a good time. Like Orlando, this is going to be my fourth year going.
This would be my second.
It's fun. It's
I don't know, I got too many bills. I got too many
okay.
bills.
I'm trying to act like I got some sense, but I never
Oh,
act like I
word.
got sense with, you know.
You pretend.
Yeah, when it comes to some money, I gonna spend it.
Word, that's how I am. Yeah, I can't. That's
Yeah.
how I was. I just came from Charlotte and wouldn't even put to spend no money and went up
Okay.
there and spent money.
But you gonna make it right back. You spend a check,
Yeah,
you gonna get
word.
it back. You gotta say that, and you gotta know that too. The way I spend money, I just know.
Gotta know it. Word, gotta
It's
know
also
it.
when it's investing in yourself too. That's
That
good
part.
money to spend. Is when you're investing in
Oh, yeah,
yourself.
fact.
That's
for sure.
right. In this industry, I feel like I'm trying to do better with that. Like,
Making sure that
See,
you're
in this
investing.
field, though, people fail to realize to even stand out and become big or to stay relevant or to be how we are with our own character. People fail to realize a hairstylist or anything, barber, whatever you want to call it, in this hair field, we are damn near like rappers, music stars,
you gotta act like it too.
or artists, anything.
You have
'Cause
to have a.
we are art because we are our own character at the end of the day. Everybody
Yep.
stand out in their own way.
You're
That's
selling
right.
yourself.
That's right. You're
You
selling
are.
yourself. That's
Yep.
what you
So like
absolutely are.
that's like saying you don't want to come in just a boring barber or a boring hairstylist. You want to at least have some type of energy or something about you that's
Absolutely. An
edge about you.
edge about you that bring people to you.
I'm
Like
so glad you said that because I'm tired of seeing on Instagram where they are talking about, oh, of course I'm your hairstylist. Of course I'm gonna look homeless while I'm doing your hair. No, I'm
No,
not.
I'm not. You're
No,
right.
I'm not. Hell no.
and that's what
No.
and that's what people fail to realize. That's what they kill. And then a lot of people that be like that on social media, they really don't be making money.
That part. You got
Like and they
know.
make it look good. They social media be big platform, but they really don't make money like that.
Right, because that's the first thing they
You
teach
have to make
in
it look like you
school.
do.
Like you do
Look
word.
Like you're
charge
always
$500
dollars
for
service.
service,
You supposed
word.
to. I don't look like because my baby, it ain't that. Like my
We talked about it
Yeah.
when I was told literally in school that if there was a service you do not like to do, charge double.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and they would say it as a way to deter people from coming to you for that service that you don't like to do. No, what that tells people is you're the best at it. That's why you charge double. Now they want to come to you, and now you're forced doing
That's
something
what I had to learn. Like even
do.
like people now, like people like, oh, you go up in your prices, you gonna lose clients. I actually went up in my prices, and more people started coming.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like people was like, how
that's always been a struggle for me.
How you get out charging? Yeah,
God, that's a struggle.
I charge because I paid for the class. If I paid $2,800, baby, I ain't giving you no discount.
Word.
You know it's gonna be right. It's done
right. I'm taking my time.
Okay.
I'm putting my quality time and work into this. So
it's a luxury service. You get lunch. You get a steam treatment. People ain't doing all that. Going the extra mile no more. You get that with me, and they be like, "Where the hairstylists ain't doing this, the hairstylists ain't doing that no more." That's who you choose to spend your money
for it. Right, exactly.
I'm sorry, that's not me, but that's who. I mean, if you go to somebody else, that's fine. But I know the
self-worth.
Yeah, the experience I'm offering. I know what I bring to the table as a stylist, so you gonna pay for that.
You know what you want, so that's the same thing. If you know what you want, that's what you want to give.
That's exactly
whatever you want to receive, you got to give. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell for that's like me with my hair, because I know when I go to my barber, I'm paying them. I was in high school in 2015 paying $30-$40 for a haircut.
Right.
When haircuts was $10 to $15.
Right.
So now that I done paid barbers, even my homies that come cut my hair, like Jamie, he came to cut my hair, gave him $100. You know what I'm saying?
You got to.
Other barbers that cut my hair, they cut me on their time, boom, $60. Like, I tell people, I don't understand why y'all be tripping about money when that's yourself, that's your body, that's your temple. So it's just like you want to feel, you got to look good to feel good. You want to feel good, you're gonna look good.
100%, 100,000%. I agree with that. Yep. Have you been reading any new books lately?
No,
I got another holistic book coming in that my uncle told me to get. It's an African holistic book. So
we usually go over the new books, movies, music,
any kind of content
you like. What music you usually listen to?
I'm diverse. I listen to a lot. I'm part Nigerian, so I listen to a lot of Afrobeat music too.
Okay,
so.
you like cool. That? All right,
that's awesome.
I've listened to books because I don't have time to sit down and read, But I'm listening to The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren. I really enjoy a self-help book where Corey can be like, whatever. But I feel like they just give you,
You make me sound so aggressive.
It's okay.
It's just, I want to argue with the person who's given the self-help. What life experiences are different for you, are different and different for me. I don't like feeling like somebody's talking at me.
Yeah.
Giving me all the answers, and it's like we didn't have the same upbringing. You don't. That worked for you. I automatically want to argue with that person. So I don't know. I feel like Kanye, you ain't got all the answers. I just want to say that.
How do you feel about self-help books?
I mean, this is my thing. A lot of people that try to be the one to do the self-help never went through anything. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's you have to actually at least not physically went through what I went through, but can relate what I went through. It could be a similar story. So me, I done helped I'm not a self-help person, but I done helped a lot of people because all the trauma and pain I done went through. So a lot of people, they ask me, how do I still be able to smile and wake up and do what I do every day and not give up? It's a lot of people that have seen what I went through. They was like, even when I tell clients that I had to catch rides to go to the shop just to cut hair, catch rides to get home from the shop, just to, you know what I'm saying? They were like, damn, you did all that? I was like, yeah.
You got to, yeah.
I feel like I'd get more from an inspirational story than from a self-help book, if that makes sense. Let me read about somebody's
achievement. How did they get to where they got to? See, that's what I try to tell people. When I explain it to them, they're like, "Damn, how you?" I was like, "Yeah, it's just self-discipline."
Yeah,
and a lot of us don't have self-discipline. We don't know how to be alone. So
that's right.
When we learn how to stay to yourself for 6 months and just figure yourself out,
that's what I'm doing till my birthday. Yeah.
So once you add a price tag to it, in my opinion, that's what self-help does. Is it adds a price tag to
you?
Yeah, that's when I start losing interest. But give me a story about some uplifting shit. I'm good for that. That I can get inspired from, and that I can take out of it what I need to take out of it. Not someone literally sitting there telling me this is the point A, point B, point C way of doing life. That worked for you. So it's that sales pitch, I think, approach for me. Where I can take where I can take inspiration from somebody is it's going to be more from you telling me what you've done and what you've accomplished in your life and the struggles that you had. I can relate to something like that as opposed to, again, just this is
Just tell me, oh,
rules.
wake up, do this for 6 months, and then no,
then
you
you
can't just tell me to do this for 6 months.
Right.
You don't know what I've been through or what
Right.
I'm going through right now. Like
Right.
my 6 months versus your 6 months is going to be totally different. Your it may take you 6 months, it may take me a year. So
Right.
that's why I try to give people. Even when I do talk to them, I tell them the truth.
Right. Right.
Like, just because you see what I did, that don't mean you can do what I did.
Right.
So I try to get their story and understand their story and put myself in their shoes and then give them an analogy of, okay, well, I feel like this may work. And if this don't work, then it's not guaranteed.
It's not, yeah.
Right,
This is
right,
what
right.
worked for me. That's
This will
all I
work
can
for me.
tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is
It's
like
your
your,
story.
yeah, exactly. It's your truth. It's your,
Your experience.
yeah,
Right.
your narrative for you.
That's right. All right, you guys. We got our Black History Month person this
Who should be
week.
more famous than they are.
Absolutely.
We still haven't come up with an actual title.
Right, but
basically Black people in history who should be more famous, that we should be
Right.
taught about.
shed more light on let's call that Coven. Did I say her name right?
Yes, Claudette Colvin. So yes.
Start that.
Sure, yeah. Miss Claudette Colvin is basically the person that a lot of people thought Rosa Parks was. That's what Claudette actually did 9 months before Miss Rosa Parks. She was the first person to say no to getting up for a white person on a bus. She did it at 15 in Montgomery, Alabama on March 2nd, 1955. Again, 9 months before Rosa Parks did. But depending on we've seen different variations of the story, but they said that she was 15, unmarried, and pregnant, but also that she was darker skinned and still don't know about whether she was pregnant or not. Like I said, I heard different stories. One from her friend, Margaret Hirsch, said that she couldn't say for sure if she was or not the day that it happened. But basically, the only reason why that matters is because it may be a reason why the NAACP decided to not use Claudette's story as the highlight for basically fighting segregation.
Yeah.
But instead used Rosa because Rosa was a little bit older, lighter skinned, and I can't remember if they said much more than that, other than it was she was light skinned and she was older.
Yeah,
were the
she
main
fit the
reasons.
image
She fit the image that would
better.
make white people listen more. Was the idea?
Yeah, it's
Which-
crazy to me, but I found that interesting. I looked her up actually because it's a TikTok couple beefing with the black. Shout out to them because I watch them all the time.
Uh-huh.
But I found her on their story. They like to do little. I don't know what you call it. Like kind of like charades, or you try to pick the person. I give you facts, and then you.
Oh, yeah.
So they
Clue.
did,
Clue, but
like
with
Clue.
with
they do
history
that with
facts.
each other.
I like that. I'm
And
gonna
see
pick
how
one.
many facts you have to give before they can guess the
Ah.
person. Because she always be like, I have no idea who you're talking
Guess who? Not Clue. Sorry. Guess who? Not
yeah.
Clue. Clue's
So they do that. And I
Colonel
found her
Mustard.
on there. And I was like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that until, till they said that. So I was like, she
Well,
should be
and
talking
Monique
about
talked
more.
about it for a split second.
Did she?
Yeah, she talked about people getting credit for other people's stuff. Yeah,
Did
she
you
did
watch
for 2 seconds. She
Shay
really did.
Club Shay Shay Monique episode. Did you watch it?
No, I need to watch that. I ain't watched it. I
So you
watched
don't
it.
watch Club Shay Shay?
Yeah, I watched Daisy Banks. I watched Cat
I was gonna
Williams.
say,
I
I
watched
watched that
whichever one. What's the other one? He did one with somebody else. I watched a couple of them though. I'll be watching him.
Country Wayne. He did one with Country Wayne that I want to watch too.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one too.
Are they all
I watched
3 hours?
some of it.
I hope not, because
I say all 3
I watched
hours.
the one with Desi Banks. You remind me of him. We only done.
Just you know what's funny? Everybody always said that, like, even when I was growing up, like, not growing up, like, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when Daisy Banks first came out, that's what everybody said. They used to always call me Daisy Banks. When I had my waves, I wear the do-rag and shit, make the little funny videos.
Yeah.
I was like, that's all I got all the time.
When I watched that interview, I was like, this is like Ball Out, even though we only hung out in like at events. But I was like, this is who you remind me of when I was watching him. So I was like, that's funny that you did it, because
Word.
it's true. But I like that episode with them because he did a positive episode versus the messy stuff.
messy.
He really
Yeah.
talked about his growth and his background and the story instead of opposed to all the drama. which
Pointing
I-
fingers and
Yeah.
this is your fault.
I mean,
that
I
I'm
feel like
not-
that gets
yeah.
views. It
does. People
does.
love negativity. I don't even want to say it.
That's what gets the views, and like that's what controversy definitely gets what.
Nah, yeah, it does.
Yep. People
It grabs more
love
people
tea.
attention. People like people like the spilled tea, whatever you
Yep.
want to call it.
Right.
Yep, they want the tea. They
Exactly.
want the tea. Yep.
They do.
God.
That's why
Everybody wants some drama.
And I mean,
going on.
we talk about it, and I knew once we saw Momo come out, we had to do it because we did. Cat.
Yeah,
So-
we have. I mean, I feel like and they get millions of views, and it's what's talked about in the
At the same
shop.
time, like I was tired before I even watched it because like I knew I was gonna come out of it tired.
Yeah,
because there's gonna be so much
it's
tea and so
draining to
it's
talk about
negativity.
gossip all the time.
Damn, like yeah, and that's why I don't want to be. We're not that. We're not a gossip channel. We will talk about it, but we will try not to be adding fuel to the flames.
That whole
because
part.
we don't need it. We don't need it.
No, absolutely not.
I will say, so going back to Miss Claudette real quick, she is the first one that we've done that's still alive.
She is alive.
Yeah, so you can see like
She
interviews with her.
86, 85, 84.
84. But it was interesting because when she talks about it, she's very sweet. She's very humble.
Mm-hmm.
But when her friend Margaret, that interview, you need to watch that one because that woman, she's 91 and she's like, no, they did her wrong and I want the world to know that they did my friend wrong.
I love how old people just tell it like it is.
Well, and she reminded me of Minnie from The Help. Like, she's
Yeah.
like, no, this is not okay. I like her friend. Her friend was like, she was there that day. And that's why she said that she can't say for sure if Claudette was pregnant or not, but like that it did have to do with her being darker skinned and 15.
Yeah.
Which just I get it. Y'all need to make a message, but dang. But the good thing is she did win her case against Alabama. She did win it the following year.
Good.
But yeah, so she still made her mark. But unfortunately, most people think of Rosa Parks as the first person to say no to getting up for a white person on a bus. But it was not. It was Miss Claudette. But yeah.
Shout out to her.
Shout out, yeah.
Shout out to Claudette.
Let's get into you, Ball Out. I know I made this little notepad for. We'll talk about fitness first, since we've both been in the gym lately. How long you been working out?
I mean, a lot of people that know me now only see me working out from now, but I've been in like fitness stuff my whole life. My daddy always had me working out. I always just did training in middle school, had trainers in middle school that trained me and stuff like that. So I always picked up a lot of stuff just from growing up and different stuff like that. Then growing up to get into high school, my daddy had me doing P90X and stuff like that. All those other stuff.
Really?
I usually had to do that like either in the morning times or every night before I went to bed.
Oh wow.
Okay. Oh,
So
shoot.
yeah, I was always fit, but it was just when I got out of high school, I got out of sports, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to the adult life, the partying, hanging out.
Right. Yeah.
No more sports, so it just like
Now
What
you
did
gotta.
you play? Did you play basketball?
yeah, I played basketball,
Okay.
I played baseball until up to middle school, and then I played football all the way up to 9th grade, and then I got into track my 11th grade year, and I became all region my first year.
Okay.
Dang.
And then my second year, my 12th grade, I became all region again. So I was 2-time all region in high jump,
Okay.
second in region in 110 hurdles, and then I did long jump, and I stopped doing all those because it started messing up my Achilles and my shins.
You got
No,
long
yeah.
legs for
Yeah.
a reason. You better use them. Use them. You ran.
But that's one thing. I mean, that's the thing though. Like athletes, they go through it, and their bodies go through it pretty young.
They do.
So yeah, I've been my whole life. I started working. I was 15.
What was your
16.
first job?
My first job, I was working at Wendy's I think JCPenney's. I think.
JCPenney. Okay.
When I
All
was
right.
like 16, I wasn't even old enough to work there. You had to be like 18, but they let me get the job.
That's
All right.
Yeah, I'm
So-
trying to get some coins. You know.
So I was
Okay.
in high school playing sports. I would leave from school, go straight to work, and then I worked at Wendy's until I got out of high school.
Okay.
And
So where'd you get that name Ball Out?
I done had like 5 different names. I had Drifty in high school from playing basketball.
Okay.
My friends gave me that.
Okay.
And then it turned to Drifty the Barber. So then
Drifty
it
the
turned to
Barber.
my homie gave me the Ball Out. He was like, I'm gonna call you. He said, I'm gonna call your name Ball Out. He said, you always doing something. You always somewhere balling out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
funny how you get those names.
So he ended up giving me that name. So that name just ended up just sticking
It
with me
just
after that.
stuck. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Back to the fitness though. So you've been working out, but you've been in the gym. So how often do you work out a week?
Okay, now I mean, when I was serious in the gym about 2 years ago, before I got injured, I tore my rotator cuff. But before that, I was working out. I was going like 2 times a day, like 5 times a week. So I would go in the morning to do cardio, or I would do my workout in the mornings, and then I would do cardio at nighttime and do my workout at nighttime.
Okay.
Other than that, it was just, I had a strict diet. I would literally have them cook all my meals, do meal prep, do all that. So I started off with a keto diet. I transitioned from a keto diet and to a regular, like, just a regular base diet with carbs.
Is keto healthy? They say. I feel like mixed reviews on keto.
Nah, not
healthy.
really. It just, I mean, I can't say any diet is healthy for a long time.
Right.
But
Especially if it's like a fad diet.
Yeah,
like one that
like-
you're going to want to do for X
like,
amount of
even
months.
like people look at like being vegan, they fail to realize, like me, I want to be a real vegan. When it comes to being a real vegan, I'm eating plants, I'm eating fruits, I'm eating
things that are still going to give you the protein, the things that your body
amino acids
needs.
that I need.
Not just sitting there eating
And
Oreos.
soy Oreo because
Oreos
not
are
meat. Yeah,
they're vegan. Yeah,
vegan word.
with that fake,
So-
it's that fake cream.
Then they go and get processed stuff out the grocery store full of soy
Right.
and stuff like that, and think that's vegan. No.
I've always cracked up when I hear people say, "But it's vegan." Okay, but the fact that that's not real cream makes me more concerned.
Exactly. Like
it's cream flavored.
So I tell people, like, they see me eating meat, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat meat. If I can't get no real
Yeah.
vegan meal from this place, I will sub that and eat meat. People feel to realize ain't nothing wrong with eating meat. Like,
I didn't realize how many options there are here in Greenville. Like just lately, I have a friend who, my piercer, she's vegan, and now she will say she pretty much only comes to Greenville to eat.
Yes, that's how I am.
Because
like, I always
there's
come to
got
Greenville to get vegan
options.
food because
Yeah.
they have a lot of options.
I didn't know how many they had until she started showing me. She's been sending me links and stuff because I go back and forth on I want to be healthy, I care about myself, and then at my lows I'm gonna eat everything that's garbage and not give a shit. Like there's one or the other. And right now I'm in the bad part. I just don't care right now, but unfortunately. But yeah, she was sending me some of the places that she goes to, and I'm like, I didn't know we had this many places in Greenville
that place
are
you,
vegan.
I don't know if I would.
There's ways of
ever
making
be.
it taste good. Like there's ways that it can taste and have textures similar to meat or flavors that are still. It's all about seasoning. Like if you know how to season,
and it's a mind thing. Though.
Yeah.
People got to learn. You got to think about
is a
meals.
mind.
like tofu
When you know how to
literally
make
just soaks
real
up flavor.
When you know how to learn how to make real meals out of your vegan meals. That's just like a salad.
Yeah.
You can make a fire salad with no meat. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it still be full of protein.
It's full of
and carbs
protein
and everything that you need.
Like,
yeah.
okay, I went to this Mediterranean spot in Charlotte yesterday, and it was called Healthy Wraps.
Okay.
But literally, the meal was so fire. I'm talking about like.
What you get?
I ended up getting a little bit of chicken on there just in case I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But the meal was so fire even without the chicken. Like
Okay.
I was like, oh my god, like I
kinda
want
You
to
would've been
put
good
it
without
here,
it.
but I got like brown rice, chickpeas. They
Okay.
sauteed the chickpeas so perfect. Like I don't even like chickpeas.
Yeah.
Then they had lentils.
That's how you know it'd be good. I don't even like
Chickpeas. Word, I don't.
It's one of those. I almost wish that like in school and high school, I wish they would teach you nutrition, and I wish they'd teach you like financing.
They should.
Like
they
those
should.
shouldn't be things that you have to choose in
These
college.
kids don't even know how to write in
But
cursive.
nutrition, like if you know nutrition, you can do vegan and do it right.
Do it right, exactly.
And you can do great things with it and not have the health issues that some of these people I've
Actually
seen
have that are vegan.
Yes.
And that's what I went through. Like I tell people, we all have different blood types. So a Caucasian person versus a black person, this one I'm gonna break down.
Yep.
Y'all can eat meat. Y'all stomach is more acidic. Y'all have it's alkaline, but y'all stomach break down meat better than our stomach
Yeah.
does. So people fail to realize that even with different blood types, not even with being Caucasian or being black, it's with being
It's gonna have
Indian, being
genetics, yeah.
African, being Chinese,
Yeah.
being whatever.
Where your heritage came from.
Where
in
your
different
heritage
parts of the
came from, they
world
all
is
have different
used to
cultured
different-
food. They eat different food.
Yes.
So that's like eating pork. Like
Yeah.
certain cultures eat pork.
Yeah.
Like certain cultures eat rabbits. They eat all type of different meats versus what we may eat over here or
Right.
how Haitians eat over there. You know what I'm saying? So it just everybody got to understand. You got to learn your body, what your body needs, and what your body absorbs. That's why it's called allergies.
Right.
Right.
People
Right.
don't understand
Right.
that. So that's why I get to being
Yeah.
actual when it comes to nutrition. Allergies are not allergies. Those are something that your body doesn't like.
yeah.
Cannot take.
Yeah.
It's not for your body.
It's funny. It's
It's
like
not an allergy.
I'm white passing as crap. I'm actually about half Native American, like legit. You just can't tell looking at me, but you look at my family and you can see it there. Talking about like allergies, like I have skin issues. I have skin issues and I have freckles, which normally means I can't tan. But because I have the Native American, I can tan but I still have like bumps and stupid, like I call it white people allergies. Like it's just bad skin because our skin can't handle a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's true.
But yeah, the white came out real strong in me, and then everyone before me, they all are brown. And they have smooth skin. It's annoying. It's annoying as shit.
I think it's so funny.
Well, that's like in my family. Like we got white people in our family, and I have a great. My mama told me that he was like great one of the grandfathers of somebody. He was Caucasian.
Oh wow.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how we all mixed with a little something.
Mm-hmm.
All mixed with a little something.
I saw a quote, something that was like, in 50 years, we're all going to be a little queer and a little brown, so who fucking cares?
I mean,
who cares?
Everybody
like,
got a little brown
stop.
in them. I feel like everybody has a little black in them somewhere.
But once you really look back, you got to understand that people fail to realize that there's no such thing as white and black. That's what America made.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah.
when you fail to realize there is no, we're not white and black. It's whatever we're mixed up with. We do these different races.
Yep.
Indian,
Different
Cherokee,
parts. Yep.
Chinese, Japanese, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially with America, because America is such a new country, you have a high population of cultures from the rest of the world came to America.
To America, exactly.
And then, took over a whole nother population, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
For
for me. And that, so I'm Cherokee and Blackfoot. Those are the two, but that's Southeast and a little bit of like the Midwest is where the tribes that my family came from are. But then it's Scottish and British, basically. That area is where the rest of the white comes from, which is what I look like. It's really annoying. I'm the only one in the family that can grow a beard. It's kind of funny.
Really?
Yeah. My brothers have like little soul patches because.
you're talking about little soul patch.
Yeah. My dad, he died with just to be able to grow a soul patch and like a mustache. Yeah.
Soul patch.
Yeah, he can't do the
right
full
here.
thing. I've had this since I was 15.
Really?
I'm the only hairy one in my family. It's so dumb. Yeah, genetics.
Speaking of beards and stuff, so how did you get into barbering?
Okay, yeah, that barbering started at the Blue, actually. I mean, I was always into hair. I got tired of getting my haircuts messed up.
Yeah.
And I was like 15, I would go in the mirror and just try to razor my own hair.
Yeah,
like
fix
my
what they did.
Eyebrow archer.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I would use my mama eyebrow archer.
Okay.
And literally, that's
Edge
what,
yourself out.
So edge myself up. So that's where I learned how to use an actual razor so good. People always look at me and I would pull a razor out and just do tricks with it. And people are like, bro, what are you doing? It's
Yeah.
like, that's a razor. And I'd be like, man, I know what I'm doing. I've been using a razor since I was 15.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
That's
But
awesome.
my little brother wanted a haircut one day, and you know me, I was just high, whatever. And my mama friend got had some clipper, and I was like, let me do it.
Yeah.
So I ended up cutting his hair even. Steven cut it all the way low even and shaped him up. I got back on I got on my Instagram page and posted it, and I got back on Facebook and posted a haircut on there. Literally, I got off of Facebook, didn't pay no attention to it. It seemed like it was just like a dream. I swear to God, I got back on Facebook 6 months later, 300 notifications, like
Nice.
60 messages, friend request out the ass. I'm literally going through the adding everybody, messaging people back. I'm like, oh my God, it's still messages now that I can literally show you from like 8 years ago that I never got to respond to from people hitting me up about a haircut.
Okay.
That's crazy.
See, when
That's
it's meant to
awesome.
be, it's meant to be.
So it just started from there. But I always tell people, I feel like it was just something that was a God gift because my whole family does hair. Like my grandma, she did hair in California.
Bridget, your aunt.
Bridget, my aunt, she does hair. My cousin Brittany does hair. My other cousin Shay Shay do hair. And luckily, I'm the only barber. But I can do hair, but I don't want to do hair.
Yeah,
but
you want to cut hair. Yeah,
I
it's
rather cut
time
hair.
consuming doing
Nah,
hairstyles,
yeah.
but I mean, I came from. I used to work with your baby mama at Sport Clips, and I worked at Great Clips, but that is not. It's not the same, and then I miss doing hair. Like I like haircuts, but I like to do hair too.
The styles.
Yeah, I like styles. I like silk presses. I like color.
The services.
Stuff you can't do at them kind of places or whatever. But your gift will make room for you. I feel like, and you always be exactly where you're supposed to be at with that. So even with the clients that you didn't, potential clients, they still can come back. The ones that you didn't even get to respond to, but they'll wait on you. So I feel like. Talk about the beauty industry again, because a lot of people be like, well, you're gonna steal my clients, or like they come out of a place of lack, which I hate, because that's why we want to do more networking and stuff, because it's enough money for everybody to eat. I say it all the time, or whatever. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, just like makeup. You know, they gonna sell that makeup, perfume. People pay to look good or whatever. Yeah. So like, and it's just preference on who they go to, whatever.
I thought about that. The fact that somebody will be willing to spend $70 on a foundation, but complain about spending money for hair.
Right.
Like
no, I mean,
I didn't even think about that. When you look at how much people pay for cosmetics, like. Yeah, it's real high.
People are paying
real
for
I
it.
hated a makeup artist before. A little girl, when I was younger, she did makeup and she still do it. But just seeing all the money that's been spent and just in like little palettes and stuff.
A lot of times it's just on a name. A lot of times it's just the name.
Like even the name you
can
on
find
don't even be worth it. Like
you can easily find a good $20 like foundation, or have people who absolutely have to have the $120 foundation,
and they gonna pay for it,
and they will pay for it.
They don't mind.
Literally.
Just say because I
so,
bought
yeah,
their name.
Yeah,
They absolutely will. I like I said, I say it all the time. It's enough money out here for everybody to eat. It just depends on who they want to go to. So it's always.
Well, we've talked about it last week. You know, the difference in booth rent versus corporate versus commission. Like, you're taking a bigger risk with working for yourself, but you're getting all that money back. Like, you're in control of your schedule, your entire business, versus the other ones where you have to sacrifice freedom of your job, but you also are guaranteed a paycheck. You don't have to sell for yourself when you're working for a corporation versus, you know, and then commission is just my least favorite. I can't with commission.
We're artists. I feel like we.
I'm not giving half my money up.
Yeah,
like I can't do that.
I
but
did it for a little bit, but it wasn't long. You fooled me one time, baby. I gotta go. When you start doing your own math on that stuff,
I did. Yeah. So that's why I typically like I did everything. So that's what made me when it comes to like the hair industry. I know the ins and outs. Like I did commission. I did booth rent. I did. Whatever you want to call, I did OJT. I did a school.
Yeah.
Like I did both, so I know what it's like to be OJT. I know what it's like to go to an actual barber school, sit in class for 5 hours and do practical for 1 hour. Like,
and
just to.
Eventually, I need to go and do my master barbers. I really do. I've spent so many times behind the barber chair, but like, just never wanted to own that title of barber because to me it feels like that title takes on a lot more services that's not my favorite. Let me just cut your hair and do your beard trims. I don't want to do the rest of it. I don't want to do the facials. I don't want to do that. And so I've always been more comfortable saying I'm a cosmetologist who can cut hair. I can do hair. I can do fades. I can do all that. But when it comes up to like doing the hairlines and doing the shading on the hairlines, the color, that washes out. Yeah, the enhancement. I don't like doing that. I don't like that level of precision and that level of going in and using the razor and all that. No, let me just
see. I'm explaining this to you.
Yeah.
You like it?
No, this is where I try to get people where I try to help them with marketing and building their own brand.
Yeah.
Every client don't prefer sharp lines.
Right.
Every client don't prefer enhancement. So you could build your clientele and be a specialty barber just off of leaving the natural hairlines. Because you got a lot of people who want that. There's a lot of shops that's out there do the vintage style where they do the vintage style cuts where it's not even no line up.
It's just your natural.
It's just scissor cut.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And it's faded in with the scissors. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's why I tell you it's all on your preference. Like me, my 90% of my clientele are from kids to 30-year-olds.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I don't really cut nobody older than that unless they're like somebody that knows me from a family member to a family
recommended
member.
to
But that's your target.
But my target is the younger
generation.
I want what's hot. I want what's new. I want the new style. Everything is new. So that's what I prefer. Versus like anybody. Okay, like versus with Keon. Keon can do everything.
Everybody.
But he could sit here and say, I only want to do designs.
Right. And he'd be fine.
He'd
be fine. Easily.
Or he could say, I only want to do color.
Yeah. And be fine.
So it's all, or he could just say, I just want to do haircuts. And still be good. So it just all on, like I said, what you want to prefer and what you want to specialize in.
That's
right.
That's the thing, is just learning to specialize in this. Yeah, I got this title.
Commanding that.
But I specialize in this. The same thing like with her, she can do everything, but she specializes in what? Micros.
Micrologs.
Yes.
So it's like, boom, that's her.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that.
But I
That's
still
awesome.
do. It's hard to say, like, 'cause my client, my extension clients, my, you know, my regular lot clients, they like, you can still gonna do my hair.
Of course.
Of course, absolutely. But
Yeah.
once my micro lot clients push y'all out the way,
I ain't doing nothing else.
You're gonna prioritize.
I prefer
them.
this.
Right.
They're
So
gonna
that's
be
how I tell
priority.
people. Like people want me to do, like you said, like a lot of people want me to do training, nutritionists. I said I gotta look at time and money. So if I can make $60 in a haircut every 30 minutes, or just say $60 every hour for a haircut,
Right.
versus training somebody for $20 an hour or $40 an hour or $50,
Right.
I want $100 an hour if I'm going to
okay,
train somebody.
absolutely,
Yeah.
So-
absolutely.
I know that I'm not guaranteed to make that right now for $100 an hour for me to train somebody. So I'd rather not do that. I'd rather stick to barbering. I'd rather
Right,
Yeah.
right. You're
specialize
gonna
in
stick
that.
with what's making
What
you the
you-
money. That's why I be
Yep.
trying to break it down to these
But also what
like
makes you
braid
happy.
clients, right? You gotta do what makes you happy too. But I be trying to break it down to them. Like, if you want to start controversial posts, you always post your price and
Yeah.
social media and shit. So I did it. Like I'm in micro lot group, so like they was like, how much are the retiles? And I'm like, it's $250. Like if you gotta think about it. Like how many people get in and out your chair versus how long you sit in my chair for your retile. I want the same amount of money you got.
Right.
Like and then they be like, oh, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You gotta think about that, baby. If I'm on your head for 5-6 hours, you get your hair shampooed, steamed out, I want just as much money if you done seen 5 or 6 people. You gotta
Exactly.
give me that same
And
amount of money.
And that's why I try to tell a lot of stylists and people to learn that don't cheat yourself.
Don't
Your
cheat
time.
yourself,
So if
yeah.
you're going over 30 minutes and you know that's like me. If I know my haircut take $60 every 30 minutes. So if I'm going to another 30 minutes, I want at least half. I
You
want
gonna
at
need to
least
pay
half
for it, right?
of that. That's time and a half. It's just like a 9
Absolutely.
it's like a 9 to 5. It's like a job.
Absolutely.
If I know I work 8 hours and y'all want me to work overtime, y'all gonna pay me double. Or y'all
Right.
gonna pay me time and a half.
Absolutely.
So that's the same thing I want with the same job here.
I just had to say no to
Absolutely.
somebody for a wedding. We couldn't come to terms on pricing.
Right. And you
And
gotta charge your way. You
that's
gotta
fine.
stand on it. You gotta stand on
Yeah.
business. What
Well, they had me
come up with
traveling
them.
out to Walhalla, and I'm like, you're gonna pay for that.
You gotta pay the travel fee,
That's
right.
the travel,
And
and, I'm
that's
gonna
how I
be
get
there
people-
from
this-
the beginning to end.
And
Like,
this is another way where you can set it to where it can make it easy for you and easy for them. I
Yeah.
tell people when I do house calls, it's $150. And it's every 30 minutes, it's going to be another $50 on top of that.
You
So
gotta
it's just
stand
like,
on it.
it's going to take me 30 minutes to get there, so that's a haircut. Another
Yeah.
30 minutes to get there, or to leave, that's a
Yeah.
haircut.
Okay.
Another 30 minutes to cut your hair, so that's the haircut price.
well, and that's the
Okay.
thing is, I don't think a lot of people with the house calls, because I used to do them, and now I just don't even offer it because your lighting's not going to be as good as I need it to be.
The
Your
chair.
chair's going to be awful. I'm probably going to have to use your sink or something to wash something out, and my back's going to be killing me after this. I then have to make sure I get everything from your house in
Packed
my
up.
bag and can't leave anything else. I'm coming back. Then I have to get it back to my place, cleaned and put back in position, and make sure that I did that right for the next day when I have to come back in here and work with it, and hopefully everything's good. And the amount of times that I've not had that happen. Get in there and find out, nope, left one of my things at their house. Or,
Word, yeah, I done did
Go
that
back.
spray, left a spray. Now I
And
gotta go
now
buy
you're-
more
now you're
spray.
out. I
You
want
heard
my
now
me?
you're
shit
out.
back.
Yeah.
No.
So no, it covers
Word,
all
I
of
gotta
that.
go get it
The
back. Or
amount of
if I need it right away, I gotta go buy it.
That's
So it's
true.
it's
like,
not
damn.
worth it.
Yeah, people
It's
gotta
not-
think about
or you make it
convenience.
worth it. You charge
Right.
those prices.
That's
to
why I
make
only
it
go to
worth
people
it.
where it's worth it. Like
Yep.
I got 1 or 2 people, and they pay me. Well, I got actually just like one dude right now, but I had back then I had like 2 or 3, 4 people. But now I got one dude. He give me $200 every haircut.
Okay, and then the clients you want, I mean, that's not gonna hassle you, eat you up about the price, and eat sure.
It's very simple. The process is very simple. The haircut
Yeah.
is simple. Everything is simple. It's easy.
Yeah.
I don't
It can
gotta,
all be so easy, but you gotta stand on your price too, because if you let them cheat you, they will cheat you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I stayed at my prices and went up. And that's why I tell a lot of people, like, don't be afraid to go up in your prices. Treat it like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
If you know you get a raise every 6 months, give yourself a raise
Give
every
yourself
6
a raise.
months.
Yep. Yep.
Even go up $5 to $10.
Do a
Let your
percentage.
clients know. Introduce
Yeah.
it to your clients. Let them know. Or just do it where you get loyal clients. So now, once you set it to
I
a
grandfather
standard
people in, and that
So,
you
boom,
stay
yeah,
at this
let them
rate
stay at this
while
price
the
and
next
everything
people,
else goes up.
Yep. I try to do that just as my appreciation for you. But like I had to go up on that grandfather price too, because I was doing grandfather price from 10 years ago, and I can't keep doing that. Like
Yeah.
these prices got too much with COVID and everything. Like I have to go up on even my people that have been coming to me for years and years. So they're at a new rate, and then that's not my rate for new clients. New clients pay a separate rate. That's my appreciation for the people that got me from where I was to where I am now.
Yeah.
That's just how I do that. Yeah.
But the longer I stay in here, the more comfortable I be with charging my price.
Yeah.
Because
You get
the
it back
education we pay for, right? The education we pay for, like you said, the hours we sit in classes. I go to classes all the time. We finna go to Bronner Brothers. We finna go to Orlando. That shit ain't free.
No.
So like, in the education we bringing back, I'm bringing back knowledge, to you, so I could be the best behind the chair, whatever. So you gotta pay for that.
Right.
I mean, it's all about the experience and the perceived value and the value you get. Period, not perceived, but it is what it is.
Well,
like,
your talent's getting bigger. Your paycheck should be getting bigger too,
Right.
along with your
and then your time. It's not
Yeah.
even. It don't
Experience.
even. I tell people just to keep it simple. It's the time.
yes,
Right.
It's
Time
our
is
time.
money. Yep.
Time is money.
I'm spending my time. My
Yep.
time, just because this person's spending this time for this price, my time was worth more than me.
Right.
And my time is worth more than their time.
Right.
So you got to pay me more for my time. It's the same thing with a consultation fee. When you go talk to somebody, their consultation fee may be $50. This person's consultation fee is $200 because their time is worth way more than this person's time.
Right.
So people gotta realize that. That's why I tell people, you paying me for my time at the end of the day.
Right.
My time is worth more than what that person's time is. I got more people paying me $60 a haircut. So when you come to me, I want the same thing. That's what I want, because I got other people out here that's paying me that. So why would I hassle with you for $40?
$40.
Why would I waste my time for that when I got people that's gonna come right in, boom, 30 minutes, gonna give me my money.
Tip you everything.
Tip me everything. I'm gonna be able to make probably $80 in 30 minutes.
Right. No headache,
With
no
headache,
hassle,
no nothing.
good conversation with the
Everything.
client.
May
You can't-
learn something from the client, and I may teach the client something.
Right.
So just like, it's a win-win.
Right,
Yep.
right. And I'm gonna always make it a win-win situation, other than the ones that be like, oh, you know, that's gonna hassle you for the price, because you got to know your client, where that person was like, oh, that's too much. Somebody else gonna pay a head tip, all that, and it's no headache. So those are the clients that we look for, or whatever. And that's why I like to do the podcast and like to do our, this, because it's educational for people. You got to understand, and I don't mind telling. I don't mind telling you why the price is the price. I'm not, if you want to know. So I mean, but you pay them.
You gotta
for
do
it.
that though. I had learned it. Like I posted on my story. I had worked for this man named Mr. Cromer here on the vending company, and he told me, he was just like, he could tell by my demeanor and my drive that I'd be successful and I'll run a business well. But I just studied the time that I was there, how he ran his business. And some people called him an asshole, but once I really got to look in, I was like, he's not an asshole. He's just a strict person who taking care of something that he built.
Absolutely.
So that's like saying,
When they
if
tell
we
you not to
playing,
take it
I'm building
personal.
Legos and a big bad wolf trying to blow my house down.
No.
I'm gonna do everything I have to protect this house. So if
Right.
it come with me acting like an asshole to you, then I guess I'm an asshole to you.
Right,
But
to you.
everybody else around here don't think I'm an asshole.
That's the kind of person who tells us not to take it personal with like the call no shows, the disrespect. Like
exactly. But they don't. Those are people that don't understand business and they don't understand life.
Or have
those are
never
still
worked for
kids.
themselves.
Those are still kids. They don't. They're not adults. You gotta
Right.
look at that like
Right.
that.
Right.
They don't have a structured life. They don't have a scheduled life. Once I started realizing those things, I learned how to separate myself from these people.
Right.
And really program myself to just keep them over there or understand that's the reason why they act. Like I tell you, you just need a schedule, bro.
Right.
Like I take my life serious. I wake up, I go to the gym at this certain time, I go to work at this certain time. All my clients are at this certain time. When I leave at this certain time.
Uh-huh. Or you're going to be paying me for outside of
their time.
That's right. Yeah. I feel like you said, because I worked when I first got out of cosmetology school, I worked at Wilson's on Washington. Wilson, some people will be like, Wilson is an asshole. He's this. No, I mean, he's been in the business 38 years. Like, clearly he got something to, teach you. It's your perspective of him. Like you said, I'm going to do everything to protect this house. That's what he was going to do. At the end of the day, he ran his business. He had people walk out, walk in. I love the man still. We follow each other on Facebook, and I think how great it is to be around somebody so great, and you don't even know how great they are, but I mean, they teach you the business or whatever, because they don't have to teach you anything. They be like, I'm set, I don't need to help you. But I love people like that want to come back and help, or whatever. Like Keon is great at that too. Like, you always want to reach back and help somebody.
But because there's definitely people out there who are unteachable.
Right. You gotta have a teachable heart.
Yeah. Who think they know everything. The moment you start saying anything, I already know that. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Word, yeah.
Cool.
I don't even like talking to people like that. And that's why a lot of people, they be looking at me, oh, you think, I said, no, I actually sit back and listen to a lot of people and actually learn a lot of stuff. So the stuff I be saying is stuff that I can go back up and give you, or just tell you until you go look it up yourself, and then you let me know if I'm lying or not.
Right.
That's how I tell people.
Right. Because
So don't think I know everything. No, I just looked it up and I know this.
I put the work in to
That's
know.
it.
Yeah, I wouldn't comment if I wouldn't know. Like, I feel like that is what a lot of people don't like you for. They be like, you think you know? If I put the time in, I put the time in. If I, if I know what I know, then I'm gonna stand on it. I mean,
Exactly.
pays to be intelligent, you know.
That
But
part.
I mean, but that's why you said it's all about separating yourself from people like that, because I'm always about growth. Like, I love seeing us grow as individuals and like in this industry too, because like I said, it's all, and we all got stories to tell. Like, I love hearing your story. Our stories is all different, but we all work every day. Like you said, we getting up, go to the gym. I've been trying to get up and go to the gym, teach you discipline. I mean, we all got different stories to tell, and we all work together. I love that.
Yeah.
Like, it's always a bigger picture. Like, I always want to be around people that's
trying to do better and
trying to do
grow
better.
and become a better version of themselves.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
100,000%. I love that. Me too. Same. You guys, because I'm waiting on my client that's supposed to be at 12 o'clock. But you have anything else you would want to add before we get out of here?
Leave a comment if you think she should get a broomstick tattooed.
Here we go. Yeah, leave
like
a
right
comment.
here.
Yeah.
So people know.
Cause I might get one. I'll let y'all know what I get.
I saw your text. You gotta get the you gotta get the broomstick.
Not for him. We've been doing okay. That was the one. That's not.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't
Okay. Same name.
That
Okay.
wasn't the one. No, it's not. That was.
No, earlier
Oh,
broomstick.
yeah, for him.
Yeah, no, I know what I'm
I
talking.
thought you was talking about right here.
No, not that one. No, earlier I saw it on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
dead. We ignored
Broomstick.
that. Right,
Just
but
comment broomstick.
if you want it, y'all need to like, comment, and subscribe anyway. But we appreciate you, Ballout, for
Oh
coming
yeah,
on the pod.
Thank you.
always.
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate y'all for letting me on. And
You got
Because
anything
you're
coming up? Shout out anything?
You're thinking about starting a podcast too, right?
He already
yeah,
had.
well, I actually got one,
Okay.
but I haven't been posting anything and doing nothing because it's kind of hard to keep people.
Yeah.
Consistent.
Yeah.
So-
Consistency.
That's why we're liking that. Not every week is guaranteed a guest, because that's a lot. That's stressful. Like, there's gonna be weeks where it's just me and her, and like that's
That's okay.
it's free content. Y'all gonna get what you get. But I know what you mean, because for us so far, I think genuinely we really love our Mondays, because like even though like it may make it a little bit more stressful for the week to get this done, because it is another job, like we genuinely love it. But if you do get back into it, seriously, come back on and like plug it for sure. Because definitely.
When I start back, it'll probably be like I got this lady I just met. She gonna be doing my vegan meal prep for me. So we're gonna be talk about a lot of nutritional stuff.
Oh, that's
vegan
awesome.
food and a lot of health. Of healthy stuff.
Yeah.
We need that. We need,
for sure.
definitely need more, like, because I feel like, especially with the fitness area, like, it can be so many fads. This has got to be the one way you do it. Got to be, no, just look at the nutritional part of it, and be smart about it, and be healthy about it, and you don't have to have a diet. You just have a new lifestyle.
Right.
Like, this is how I can eat forever, because I'm not taking away parts my body needs for the next couple months, so that I can be fit for the next couple months, then have to turn around and do another, diet on top of that.
Right.
Like, no, just be healthy. Just do it the smart
That's what I
way.
be doing. Baby steps, 1% a day.
Look at the
is what I be
nutrition.
trying to get
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Consistency. But all right, you guys, we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Trims and
Trauma.
Trauma with Ballout the Barber, where we're your hosts, Bria and
Gorgon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.
That was good.
Yes.
One thing though, this is a cover.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. Keon's got one up front. It holds the iPad in place, and it's the same thing. It looks like a notebook.
I like it. I had a flower one, but it didn't fit because that's a 13.6 and it was a 13. I was like, okay, but give me what you got. I don't think they.
You ain't gotta be too perfect, you just gotta know your worth. Talk about your flaws, how they make you flawless. You are like a work of art, and artists, man, you with all their dreams, all their hopes, all their nightmares.